Welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Well, in our first two stories, we discussed the new health partnership between South Sudan and the United States, and the latest update confirming that South Sudan remains free of Ebola disease. Now, we move to our third and final story. This story look at the country economy as South Sudan prepare to mark 15 years of independence. It is a story that has started many discussions both inside and outside the country. South Sudan is one of Africa's richest countries in terms of oil resources, yet many citizens continue to face serious challenges in their daily life. So, what happened over the 15 years? Before we proceed with this update, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Well, on July 9, 2011, South Sudan became the world's newest nation. It was a day filled with celebration, hope, and excitement. Millions of South Sudanese believe independence would open the door to peace, development, and better future. Many people expected the country oil wealth to help build road, a school, hospital, clean water system, and other important public services. Oil quickly became the backbone of the country economy. Government income depended heavily on oil export, making petroleum the country's most valuable natural resources. Over the past 15 years, researchers estimate that South Sudan has produced crude oil worth around $70 billion in total production value. This number represents the estimated value of oil produced before production costs, company shares, transportation fees, debt payment, and other financial obligations are deducted. In simple words, it shows how valuable Sudan's oil resources have been over the years. However, many experts say the country's development has not matched the value of its natural resources. That difference has raised important questions. Many citizens continue asking whether the benefit of the country's natural wealth have gone. Although South Sudan has significant oil resources, many families still struggle with everyday problems. Across different parts of the country, communities continue to face shortage of health care services, quality education, electricity, clean drinking water, and good roads. Many villages become difficult to reach during the rainy season because road network remain limited. In some areas, schools operate with few teachers and limited learning materials. Health centers often face shortages of medicine and medical equipment. These are challenges that affect millions of people across South Sudan. Many development experts believe natural resources can improve people's life when they are managed effectively. Oil income can be used to build infrastructure, create jobs, improve agriculture, strengthen education, and expand healthcare. When this investment happens successfully, future generations also benefit. This is why discussion about oil revenue remains important in South Sudan. Let's look at the economic change since independence. According to international financial institution, South Sudan's economy has experienced many ups and downs since independence. One important measure economists use is called gross domestic product or GDP per person. This helps estimate the average economic output available for each citizen. Reports indicate that GDP per person has fallen significantly since independence. Economists said this reflects the many challenges the country has faced over the years. Several factors have contributed to these difficulties. Year of conflict, disrupted economic activity, flooding damaged farm, homes, and transportation. Global oil prices changed several times. Oil production itself also experienced interruptions. Together, these events affect government income and economic growth. Economic experts often explain that when a country's main source of income depends heavily on one product, such as oil, the economy becomes more vulnerable whenever production or price change. This is why many economists encourage countries to diversify their economies. That means investing in agriculture, manufacturing, tourism, fisheries, mining, technology, and small business instead of depending mainly on one resource. Well, oil production has faced many difficulties. Shortly after independence, South Sudan experienced one of its first major economic challenges. A dispute over oil transportation through Sudan led to a suspension of oil production for more than a year. Since oil provided most government income, this decision had major economic consequences. Later, conflict inside South Sudan also affected oil production and investment. More recently, instability in neighboring Sudan has created additional challenge because South Sudan depends on pipeline that pass through Sudan to export its crude oil to international market. Whenever these transportation routes are interrupted, export become more difficult. That can reduce government revenue. Many analysts believe improving export option in the future could reduce some of these risks. Another topic receiving attention is how public money has been used. Several international organizations have published reports discussing transparency, accountability, and public spending in South Sudan. These reports raise concern about whether enough revenue has been invested in improving public services. One example often discussed is the Oil for Road program. The project was introduced with the goal of using oil income to build thousands of kilometers of road across the country. Roads are extremely important because they connect communities, improve trade, reduce transportation costs, and allow easier access to school and hospital. According to publicly available report, only a small portion of the planned road construction was completed. Because of this, the project has become the subject of continued discussion and criticism. Some observers believe stronger oversight and financial transparency could help improve future infrastructure projects. Government officials have at different times said they are working to improve public financial management and strengthen institutions. The effectiveness of this effort will continue to be closely watched by citizens, development partners, and investors. So, why good roads matter in South Sudan? Some people may ask why roads receive so much attention. Well, the answer is simple. Roads connect people. Farmers use road to transport crop to market. Children use road to reach school. Patients relied on road to access hospital. And business need road to deliver goods. Humanitarian organizations also depend on road to deliver emergency assistance during flood, drought, or conflict. Without reliable road transportation becomes expensive and difficult, and that affect nearly every part of the economy. Many economists say infrastructure is one of the foundation of national development. Many development specialists believe South Sudan has enormous potential beyond petroleum. The country has fertile land suitable for agriculture. Large rivers provide opportunities for fishing and irrigation. Livestock remain an important source of income for many families across South Sudan. Young people represent another valuable national resource. With education, skilled training, and employment opportunities, the country youth contribute to economic growth in many different sectors. Experts often say that building a strong economy requires investment in people as well as natural resources. Education, healthcare, agriculture, and infrastructure all work together to support long-term development. Well, another issue discussed by economists is transparency. Transparency means making information available so citizens understand how public money is collected and spent. When financial information is published regularly, it becomes easier for citizens, oversight institutions, and development partners to monitor government spending. Many international organizations encourage government around the world to strengthen financial reporting and accountability. Supporters of transparency argue that open financial management helps build public trust and encourage investment. A strong institution also help improve confidence among businesses considering investment opportunities. As South Sudan prepared to celebrate 15 years of independence, many citizens continue asking important questions. How can the economy create more jobs? How can health care improve? How can school receive better support? How can agriculture grow? How can infrastructure reach rural communities? How can oil benefit more citizens? These questions remain at the center of national discussion. While opinions differ on the best solution, many South Sudanese share a common hope for greater peace, stability, development, and economic opportunities. Many believe these goals require cooperation among leaders, communities, businesses, civil society, and international partners. Peace remains one of the most important foundations for economic growth. Without stability, without security, without peace, it becomes much harder to attract investment, build infrastructure, expand education, and improve healthcare. Thank you for watching. If you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, please help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's meet on the next report.